What's going on, guys? Another beautiful day in Florida. Nice and sunny, not a cloud in the sky. Hope everybody's having some good weather today. So we got the fender back on the Dodge yesterday in the door there. Got to knock that down this morning and cut a body line. I wiped that last night and forgot to clean the line out. I was in a hurry to get out of here. Got to do some stuff with Hans. So I'll have to deal with that with the cutoff wheel this morning. But that's a tractor shot there for you. Some tractors. We cut the neighbor's grass this morning. Maybe mow back over mine again. I don't know. Did some weed eating yesterday. Hans did. I'm cleaning up for the YouTube party. So neighbor's still moving out over here. Guess they got to the end of the month. Still thinking about buying that thing. 300 bucks, man. All it needs is a tranny. It's pretty clean, no rust. No rust. So I want to say thanks to the guy that PM'd me on the compressor. I really appreciate that, man. I don't know what to say, man. So if you PM me, give me your address, I'll send you some money for the freight, because I know that can't be cheap. But I just want to say thanks. If there's anything I can do for you, just let me know. Had a guy offer me up an air pump from my compressor yesterday. That was very nice. You guys on YouTube never cease to amaze me. So this is going on here today. A little bit of a mess. I got to clean up a little bit. Here's my spindle assembly for the Nova. I gotta assemble this. This is the other side. I think I already put one side together. And gotta pick up some brake rotors. Found those for I think 55 bucks a piece. So hopefully we'll get some primer on this one today. I think I about got this thing. I got this reblocked here. You gotta go back through and drill all my chrome holes. Got a little Bondo in them there, and then we'll get ready to prime this up. So hopefully today. We got pulled out of here yesterday because I had to do that emergency hood, but I think probably one more wipe or two back here. It doesn't look very nice, but this thing was hammered pretty hard. You remember this package tray was all the way over to here. This was all accordioned. So I was going to replace all the package tray in this quarter panel, but we decided to go this way. So I think just to not really interested in doing this car anymore, and just wants the quickest way back to his out of his wallet, basically. So that's what we did. I know he won't like that because he ain't that way. He'd rather had the quarter panel on there, and I'll probably just end up throwing this car out now. So I wouldn't mind having this, but it would just be too expensive for me probably, and I don't need another Volkswagen really. So even if it doesn't have a top, that would be pretty fun. But drove a couple of these convertibles and don't really care for the way they drive. You know, the whole car shakes around with no roof on it. So you definitely have to put a roll cage in one of these if you were going to put any power into it and tie the body together. What's up, Smokies? You want to say hi to Oscar? Tell him to get him a plane ticket and get his ass over here. Yeah. So yep, that's what's going on. Getting the day going, and cat fights, you know, all that good stuff. Got to get this block down, get this back in the caboose. Hopefully when everybody's here next weekend, I can get this body lifted off and get the body and the pan separated, and do my detail work, redo my chassis, and I'll finish up my paint stuff on here, and this one can go away. Still have to paint this firewall and touch up all my black stuff that got oversprayed, and I'm just gonna put one more coat of hey, really? Black paint in here, because I got some set the sander down back there, got a chip right there in the tunnel. So we want this to be looking right when you pull the carpet up. So that's where we're at. I'll probably put some sound deadening, some spray sound deadening in the quarter panels and then the doors and stuff like that. So yeah, winding it down. Heard from the bus guy today, he's supposed to come by, so hopefully we'll get to check him out, and maybe we'll get this one pulled down the rest of the way. Pull that engine bar off there, pull the case apart, measure it, and see what we need for bearings, if the crank needs to be turned, and take the rods and have them resized, and start sourcing parts for this one. So apparently he had some stuff come up where he had to leave town, and he couldn't didn't have internet or any access to a phone wherever he was at. So everything's supposedly all good, and we're gonna get this one moving on. I was a little nervous yesterday, hoping that I wasn't gonna be stuck with another car in the yard, you know. All right, Lander is back with the McDonald's picnic there. Gonna choke down some McDonald's today. Getting a little on the skinny side, you know. Skinny for me. Well under 200 pounds now. And still falling apart. I got this new thing going on with this arm here. It cramps up so tight that it dislocates my shoulder. So yeah, that's a new level of pain. So I don't know if anybody's had cramps like that before, but my arm actually shrinks up and it pulls my arm out of the shoulder blade when all the muscles get real tight. And kept doing that last night. I was up last night battling that for a while, but yeah, man, falling apart. Of course, the doctor says it's all on my neck, you know, but I don't think it's my neck. I got something going on with my muscles now because they keep tightening up. I remember when I used to play sports, they'd give us salt pills so we didn't get cramps, and a lot of water. So I don't know, try to go to more water or something, but I think it has something to do with the nerves and the muscles coming back in that arm. And yeah, so I go back to that guy and have him check the arm out and make sure nothing bad's happening.
Hi, peoples.
I was telling him about the arm dislocating when it cramps up, pulling out of my shoulder.
He goes paralyzed. His fingers go all funky, and I need cars, guys. I need to get Daddy out of the garage. I need cars.
She has been buying and selling quite a few, though, haven't you? You sold quite a few cars.
Yeah, and now Robert's got me going everywhere. I mean, I'm looking at 7 today.
So there you go. Just going to look at 7 cars. Where are you going? St. Augustine?
St. Augustine,
Jacksonville,
and Middleburg.
So there you go. If you're up in that area, maybe you'll see Andrew today driving around in the gas tanker.
I'm loving my new arrangement.
Yeah, she finally found a job where she gets paid to drive her truck. So the guy pays mileage and ride time to go look at these cars. So pretty good arrangement. So might work into something cool. I don't know. We're looking for sort of like a
anything.
I don't know.
50s, it has to be something special, but 60s and 70s muscle cars, Corvettes, they need to be as done as possible. $20,000 range and under, they'll go quick. If they're more than that, then it's got to be the right car.
So and the guy's buying cars. He's writing the checks for sure. So
he wanted to buy 10 this week, so.
So we're looking maybe by a warehouse up here, and I don't know, somewhere to store all these cars in the transition period, and then do the little repairs necessary. But gotta hire somebody. I can't do this stuff, and I could probably supervise it, but we're gonna be looking for some help for sure. And I guess it'll just be muscle cars basically is what we're gonna be doing, buying and selling, and with other people's money. So that's just great. So I won't be buying any, but I don't mind fixing them up. I think it's sort of cool working on those kind of cars, and gets me out of the Volkswagen crowd a little bit and into the higher end collector car stuff, you know. So this guy's got quite the museum down in Kissimmee, get quite the warehouse, and he buys a lot of cars, man. They constantly ship him out of the country and stuff, so he's got a pretty good gig there. He's got a lot of contacts overseas, So he's got the demand for the cars, and it's hard to believe people are out there snapping up cars like that. But you see car trucks or car haulers full of the classic cars, and that's what this guy does, man. He just sends a driver around. They pick up all these cars, they take them back to Kissimmee, and the real super nice ones go into the warehouse, and then the other stuff he just sells off. So usually the stuff's pretty nice. I have a really bad example in the backyard of one, so maybe we'll pull that around and make that resale right here in the next day or two. So, all right, let me go check the Mickey D's down, upload this video for you, and we'll come out here and knock that down. Got a few lines in that one. That's the first spread on the Bondo. I put some short strand fiberglass down first, and went over it with some Bondo. I think she'll be looking pretty damn good here by this afternoon. Get her in primer and turn her white tomorrow. So, all right, guys. Have a great day. 1 week left, man. We'll all get together and be partying next weekend. Not this weekend, but next weekend. So, hope everything's working out. A couple guys have some issues on making it. You know, they're trying to get here and not having much luck with it. So, hopefully, you guys can make it, you know, and I'm sure there's going to be a few people that can't make it, but the guys that do make it, I think we're going to have a really good time. So looking forward to seeing all you guys. Looking forward to seeing PDQ. I know he's coming over, so really cool. And then the Iceman's coming all the way from Canada also, so we got some guys that are making a long distance trek for sure, and really cool. So never would have thought that 2 years ago that I'd start this and meet so many good people, but it's the way it's worked out, and I think it's pretty cool. So it's a little bit of why I do what I do, you know. I try to give back a little bit of the knowledge that I have to some of the guys that might be just getting into this or doing a project at home, you know. So that's mainly what my channel is about, just trying to help people out and motivate people to get out in the garage and work on that car that might have been sitting in there for 8 or 9 years, you know, like some of my stuff. So I've had some of my cars for as long as I've had my kids. That seems to be when the car fun stops. So a lot of guys in the garage are just like me, you know. They got an old Nova or Mustang sitting back there, and kids have just taken over, and you know, together we all get the motivation to finish up our projects and to dust the old dust off and get some stuff done on them, and that sense of accomplishment for something for ourselves. But it sounds selfish, but you know, you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. If you got kids or a family to take care of, you know, the cars just don't come first anymore. So they cars can get dusty and sit for a while for sure. So, all right, guys, let me shut this off. Again, have a great day. Push the record button. Subscribe. You're probably already subscribed if you're watching this. Almost up to 2,000 subscribers now. It's freaking awesome. So we'll have to do something for the 2,000 subscriber mark. I don't know. We'll give something away. Do something. Have a giveaway. I know the giveaways have become pretty popular on some of the other channels, but you know, we try to give knowledge away all the time here, you know, and information, but every once in a while you got to put some swag in the pot, you know. So maybe we'll do something like that for the 2,000 subscriber, and that probably with the way people are subscribing will probably happen right about the YouTube party time, so we'll try to do something extra cool for that. So all right, guys, there's my other spindle there on the floor. Need to get the lower control arms bolted on, put the spindle in there, and get some rotors and make that a roller again. So having a hard time spending the $120 on brake rotors though. So all right, have a great day, and hope it's as nice where you're at as it is here.